Hard to believe it's already week 6 of the high school football season, Dave, and we're getting down to the time when playoff spots are being won and being lost. This week, the big game. Last couple of weeks, Prairie State's been a little bit down, but this week we got a couple showdowns in the Prairie State game. Mount Olive and Pawnee heads our list of games. What's up there?
Yeah, well, it's Pawnee. This is they're kind of in a stretch of a lot of road games. This is their only home game for like their last 5 weeks or whatever. It's their homecoming. Pawnee, again, every step they make, it's the first time since '96. They're 5-0 for the first time in a long time. But they're playing Mount Olive, and Mount Olive, their only loss came to Auburn. Pawnee coming off a very close win over Girard last week, kind of went down to the wire, and they did come through on that one.
I think that's good for them, though.
Well, it is.
I think it's better than the blowout stuff.
Absolutely.
Think that helps them a lot.
Absolutely. Kit Tyne, their coach, said, there were stretches where we didn't play very well, but we did come out on top. We figured out how to win one. But again, Don DeBrino is coming to call, and it's going to be a tough one for Pawnee, even though they're at home. Tough call, but I think I'm going to go with Mount Olive in this one because I think they've refined a few things since they lost that one game to Auburn. I think it's going to be a good game, but I just think I'm going to go with the Wildcats.
I've been waiting for something to happen to Pawnee, and it hasn't. They just keep winning. They're home. I like Pawnee at home. The other big one in the Prairie State's Girard and Verdon. Girard 2-3. Verdon has been good enough to win most of the time this year. That's about what you can say. 4-1.
Yeah, and this is kind of a big rivalry game. I know there's always Verdon and Auburn, but also Verdon Girard. They're right down the road from each other.
Route 4 corridor has got that all those rivalries.
Yeah, and Girard is coming off again a near miss against Pawnee, and they knocked off Riverton earlier in the year. Again, a close one, but I think I'm gonna take Girard here in a real close one. They've been able to both throw the ball and run the ball pretty well. I think I like the Big Red.
I'm going with the home team again. I think Verdon is a team to beat, and they've been tested. They've had some close ones. I think this is going to be their game. We've got Athens, Bushnell, Prairie City. You gotta respect the progress that Athens and Pleasant Plains have made as football programs. They've really come a long way in a short period of time. Joey Dion has done a really good job at Athens.
Yeah, and I think early in the season, Plains played Athens, and I think Plains came out in a close one. So that could have went either way. Athens is 3-2, and it's hard to believe a couple more wins, and they'd at least be playoff eligible. This is like their third varsity season. Bushnell, Prairie City, again, a little bit out of our area, but they have a very good ground game, and this game is going to be up at Bushnell. If you go by just a common opponent thing, Athens lost to Pittsfield pretty convincingly early in the year, and then I think Bushnell lost to Pittsfield in a closer ball game, I believe. So I don't know. I think I just like Bushnell in that one, even though Athens has made a lot of progress.
I'm going to go with Bushnell too. It's a home game for Bushnell. Our last one that we're going to talk about today is the big showdown. Week after week, there's another showdown in the Western Illinois Valley Conference. This week, Brown County, Concord-Triopia, two teams ranked in Class 1A.
Yeah, and obviously Triopia is coming off the big rivalry win over Route, part of that sequence of games. I think. Again, I saw Triopia last week for the first time. They had some fumble problems, but they still had enough to pull away from Route in the second half. Route had beaten Brown County in a fairly close game the week before. Triopia's at home. I think I'm going to go with Triopia again. The very strong ground game, ball control.
With you on this one, Triopia. I think at home wins it. I'm sold on Triopia. I think the days of somebody called the radio show last week. I think the days of Jay Wessler are back. That's it on the Scouting Report. We're back next Thursday for more high school football talk. Dave Kane, Jim Ruppert.